everybody, and welcome to our very first installment of SoxNet's very own Sox Classic. This is where we look back at the New York White Sox games that you've never seen on W.O.N YouTube, from MLB 10 to show to MLB 13 to show. And tonight, we go back to the beginning. That's right, the beginning of this wonderful dynasty that the New York White Sox are currently on, and that's heading back to the 2010 season, the very first season that we covered White Sox baseball on WON, and our very first season of the White Sox being in New York. And it was a year to remember for the New York White Sox, especially in the Fall Classic, which is, of course, tonight's episode. Game 2 of World Series 2010 between the Sox and the Nats. The Sox had a victorious performance by Mark Burley the night before, and they took Game 1 of the World Series. But now it was on to Game 2, and the question was going to be, can the Sox pitching dominance carry over to Game number 2? Well, of course, you know that's not the case. If it was the case, it wouldn't be on Sox Classics. But it is. And it was one of the wildest games, and who would have thought it would be the big turning point of what was to come in the future of this series. Here it is, Game 2 from October 26, 2010 of the World Series of 2010 between the Sox and the Nationals. Yours truly, Jonathan Rios, doing the play-by-play. And I must warn you, this was back in 2010, and when I was doing these game casts, they were taped on VHS. So the quality may not be so hot, but I'll tell you the action is intense. So here's Game 2 of the 2010 World Series, Sox and Nats. Hope you enjoy.
We are back to where the house that Ruth built, Bronx, New York, Yankee Stadium. The side, 55,300 are here. See Game 2 of the World Series between the New York White Sox and the Washington Nationals. The Sox lead the series 1-0. This is yours truly, Jonathan Rios, welcoming you to Disney Sports Network presentation of the 2010 World Series. And it's going to be a good one. Cliff Lee will be on the mound for the New York Sox. And of course, we'll check out the situation for the Nationals starting pitching spot. But Cliff Lee is going to be the man of the hour. Before we take a look at Cliff Lee, let's take a look at the State Farm Insurance Washington Nationals starting lineup. Orlando Hudson leads off, followed by Magli Ordonez. Albert Pujols batting third. Third in the cleanup spot, Winfield, Martinez, Kennedy, Markakis, and Mike Morse. They'll be going up against the 20-game winner, Cliff Lee, who has been sensational so far this year. Can't say that for the postseason. He's 1-0 for an ERA of 7.71. Take a look at the defensive alignment for the New York Sox. You have Cruz in center, Jackson in right, and Hamilton in left. In the infield, you have, well, we'll tell you who we have in a moment. Sandoval, Tulowitzki, Beckham, and Stargell. And catching the balls and strikes, the veteran, Carlton Fisk. Here's Orlando Hudson, hitting at .553, 2 homers, and 13 RBIs. Lee is set, Hudson in center store. Let's do it from Yankee Stadium. Game 2 of the World Series is underway. Strike one. The 0-1, strike 2. 53 degrees here at Yankee Stadium in the tri-state area. A beautiful night for baseball. 0-2, foul ball. 0-2 delivery. Is a liner to right, and it'll be caught by Jackson, out number 1. Both teams will have the night off tomorrow, as it's going to be a traveling day, and they'll be at Washington, and we'll start off on Thursday night. We'll have it right here on DTV. Maglio Ordonez leads off here for the Nationals, who one down here, and they'll foul it back 1-1. 0-1. Has a shot in the left center, and Nelson Cruz is under it, and they'll make the catch for out number 2. He hit that ball mighty, mighty hard. Here's Albert Pujols. 2-out pitch, line to third, and a nice catch by Pablo to retire the Nationals 1-2-3. One inning complete, we're scoring. Take a look at the State Farm White Sox lineup. Tulowitzki, Hamilton, Sandoval, Jackson, Stargell, Giambi, Cruz, Fisk, and Beckham are your starting lineup. And they'll be going up against Washington National pitcher Tim Litzigum. Now, it was an up and down year. He has not been doing very good in the postseason. He's 0-1 with an ERA of 8.56. Let's take a look at the defensive linemen for those Washington Nationals. Winfield, Marquez, and Ordonez on the outfield. In the infield, you have Pujols, Hudson, Morse, and Kennedy. And catching the balls and strikes for tonight's ball game for the Nationals is once again Victor Martinez. Short Tulowitzki hitting at 372, 6 homers and 11 RBIs. The toughest young pitchers on the mound delivers the first pitch is swung on and missed on 1. Oh, 1. Foul ball, 0-2. Oh, 2 delivery. Fouled away on 2. It remains on 2, I should say. Oh, 2 to Troy. A little chopper toward third. And picked up nicely by Kennedy to throw out Tulowitzki for out number 1. Josh Hamilton. Hamilton was kept in the yard last night, despite 2 couple of hits, but he did not homer. Mind you, in the first 2 rounds, boy, did he ever homer. 0-1. Ground to the first, and a nice stab, and a nice tab by Pujols for out number 2. Here's Pablo Sandoval with 4 homers and 10 RBIs. Way up high, 1-0. Mr. October, Reggie Jackson is on deck. 1-0 is the count. And a ground ball base hit in the right. And the Sox have the first hit of the ball game. And now bring up Reggie Jackson, who tied the game last night on a home run back in the second. Last night when they were down 1-0. Now he has a chance to put the Sox up 2-0 if he can, or maybe 1-0. We never know. And that first 2 out was scoreless. Litzigum looking right at home plate. Here's a 2-out pitch. Ball gets away, and Pablo on his way to second. He'll get there easily with the pass ball, and it's a strike 1 count on Jackson, by the way. One delivery, swing and a miss. That's a vicious 2-seamer right in the zone, and Jackson completely. It'll be an 0-2 to Jackson. The pitch on the way. He struck him out, swinging 2 away to make it official to throw the first to tag the out at first. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 hitter man is straight end of 1. No score.
They say that for the great ones, it's almost like time stands still. And in that fraction of a second, there's nothing. Only silence and the ball.
Carlton Fisk calls all my pitches. Even this one for these washable, durable White Sox placemats from your hometown Pizza Hut restaurants. Oh, yeah. Just order any Pizza Hut pizza and get a set of 2 White Sox placemats for just 89 cents. There are 4 White Sox placemats in all, and they're available only at your hometown Pizza Hut restaurants. Hey, what's that? Fork ball. Fork ball? I don't even have a fork ball. Where'd you learn to catch?
Fielder with that big RBI he hit last night. He raises his average to 267. And now he steps in with a scoreless game here in the second inning. And a strike one count. We're watching the World Series Game 2 presented by MLB The Show right here on Disney Sports Network. The White Sox of New York lead the series 1-0. And Phil has to get away with that one. It's 2-0. The 1-1 on the way to fielder is a little chopper to second, and Beckham throws to first, out number 1. Winfield. And the pitch. To right field. Not deep enough. Cruz is under it for out number 2. Victor Martinez hitting an average of .444 with 1 homer and 8 RBIs. On the ground to third. Nice play by Sandoval, and another 1-2-3 inning picked up by Cliff Lee. Nothing across here in the top of the second. Go to the bottom of the inning. Still scoreless. In the inning we go, and still near the order. That's Willie Stargell, who homered to center. It proved to be a big run for the Sox, and they were only up by 10. They made it 11. Ground ball to second. Hudson the first, and he threw it away into the Sox dugout. That's going to be an error, and a man goes to second. So what could have been an easy out turns out to be a bad error. There's a man in the score position for Jason Giambi. That's an E4 on Hudson. The pitch is on the ground. There's Hudson. Let's see if he'll make up ground. He does. That's out number 1. Runner moves to third as Giambi does his job. He's Nelson Cruz hitting at .500 with 1 homer. And 4 RBIs. He has a chance to bring in his 5th of the night. 5th of the postseason, I should say. Ball almost got away. Strike 1. Oh, on the Cruz. Swung on a miss. That was a 12-team curveball right there. 0-2. 0-2 on the way. Ball almost got away that time. 1-2. One-two delivery. Got him swinging. 2 out. That's a big strikeout for Lincecum. And that runner still in score position 90 feet away. So Nelson Cruz does not get the job done. So now they're only going to take a base hit for the New York Sox to get on the board. And Carlton Fisk is one of those candidates. He stands in with a man at third and 2 out. Ground to foul, third base side. Oh, 1 to Fisk, swing and a miss, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Got him swinging, and Lincecum gets out of trouble. That runner stranded at third, 90 feet away, and does not score. End of 2, we're still scoreless in Game 2 of the World Series. Adam Kennedy leads off here in the third inning at an average of .308 with 3 homers and 18 RBIs in the postseason. And Cliff Lee is back to work to begin the third inning. Line to third, 1 down. Here's Nick Markakis hitting at an average of .200 with no homers and 2 RBIs. One out pitch to left field. Hamilton there, out number 2. There's Mike Morris. Two out pitch is a strike, 0-1. Being careful with these hitters. Popped up to right. And another 1-2-3 inning by Cliff Lee. No hits, no runs. 2.5 complete. We are still scoreless.
long before dawn, Metra is awake and stretching. By every measure, this is the premier commuter rail system in the nation, and improving every day. We're attracting more riders so we can have even better schedules, nicer facilities, and low fares. Our 10-ride ticket, for instance, saves you 15%. Why not try it and see how nice it is to fly?
Relax, we'll get you there on time. We're on track, sit back, enjoy the ride. Read or work or watch the miles go by. You're on Metra, the way to really fly.
The Metropolitan Rail.
WON YouTube Networks is now on Facebook. Check it out.
Can WON YouTube bring you the best of entertainment daily? Can a disturbing creature be extremely rude to a process server?
Good evening. Is Carter Hayes in? You can do me a favor. I have some important documents for him, and I was wondering... I'm tired.
WON YouTube Networks, entertainment on the web 24/7. WON is also on Facebook.
Gordon Beckham comes in with an average of .458 with 4 homers and 8 RBIs. Swings and misses on 1. Oh, and 2. Troy to the whiskey. On deck. 0-2 by Lincecum, and a little chopper toward the mound, picked up by Lincecum, thrown not in time. He took too long to make the exchange, and it's an infield hit for Beckham. A man's at first to begin the third. Now the infield will be in for the Nationals for Troy Tulowitzki. Easy base hit. And a swing and a miss on 1. Oh, 1 delivery, swung on a miss 0-2. Beckham leads in first. Hamilton is on deck. 0-2, and he strikes him out. 1 down. And Lincecum mixing up some pitches, folks. Big time. Josh Hamilton. He's 0-1 here tonight. There's that first, 1 down. And a high fly ball dead to center field. And that ball will be caught. Runner will have to retreat back to first. Hamilton just missed a home run. That was his pitch. He was way ahead of it. A long out, that's 2 outs for Pablo Sandoval, 1 for 1. Two-out pitch, grounded foul, 0-1. One to Pablo, a high fly ball to right. This will be caught. Maglio makes the catch, out number 3. One hit, a man is stranded. We have played 3 at the stadium. We are still scoreless here on the Disney Sports Network. Nationals order begins the 4th. He's 0 for 1. That's Orlando Hudson, a.k.a. the O-Dog. Outside, ball 1. One on the way is a drive to right, and that's going to be the first hit of the ball game for the Nationals. The O-Dog, think about 2. He's going to get there easily, as I don't know what was Jackson doing with that wall in the ball, but Hudson is on. It is a man in scoring position for the first time tonight for Washington at second. Brings up Maglio Ordonez. Down low, ball 1. One on a Maglio is the ground. Oh, why did he throw in the wrong bag? Let's see if they'll get the out at first. They do. That was a lucky break for Stargell. That was a lucky one. That could have been a bad error. That is Albert Pujols. The center. Cruz has the arm. Here's the throw. And he stays. Nationals lead 1-0. And Hudson is pumped. That one was a close one at home plate. Washington has a 1-0 lead on a sacrifice RBI by Albert Pujols. That one, look at the throw. A tremendous throw, almost got him. Now here's Prince Fielder. 2 outs, 1 run in. Ball 1. One of the fielders outside, 2-0. 2-0 pitch to left field and deep. Going back is Hamilton. Still going back. He'll give it a look. And that ball is gone. Prince Fielder with his first home run in his career in the postseason. And the Nationals have a 2-0 lead. It had to come sooner or later, and it happened later in the right spot at the right time. The World Series, as Prince Fielder delivers a home run to make it a 2-0 National lead. Dave Winfield, the former Yankee. Into left field. Hamilton can't get there. He'll play it off the wall. Winfield is second. He'll get there with a 2-out double. Sox in trouble. That's Cliff Lee. Here's Victor Martinez, and a hand on the drive in the right center. That's going to be a base hit. Here comes Winfield. Let's see if they'll cut it off. They won't. It's 3-0 Washington. Kennedy now comes in. And the first 2 outs and a drive in the left. Hamilton should get to this. He does. And that retires the Nationals. 3 runs. A home run by Fielder is one of them. 4 hits. The man is trying to middle the 4th. 3-0 Washington. First batter of order for Lincecum when a 3-0 lead will be Reggie Jackson. And that ball is chopped foul on 1. Nationals 3, Sox nothing in the bottom of the 4th inning. The 0-1 is fouled away on 2. Another foul ball. 0-2 delivery, another foul ball. To the Jackson, a line to the left. Out number 1 as Winfield makes the catch. Melissa measured at 96 miles an hour and Cliff Lee 90 miles an hour. This has been a top baseball card pitch speed comparison presented by the show. The different speeds for different pitchers here. Sargent hits a high fly. Way back in the right field. The Sox on the board, 3-1. Second home run in the World Series. 2-1 game. Sox get 1 run. Here's Giambi. 3-1 Washington. Giambi grounds it toward the shift and is past the shift. Ordonez the throw to first, not in time, and now you bring the potential tying run to the plate. Nelson Cruz is now the batter. 1-out pitch. There's the ball. And another foul ball. Nelson Cruz, a potential tying run. It's a 2-run deficit for the Sox. 1-1 pitch is on the ground to third, and it's passed. I don't know what Kennedy was looking at. That ball was clearly his ball, and he let it right past him. That should be an error. Right past him, so it will not be an error. It'll be a base hit. So now it's Carlton 6. 1-out pitch fouled away. 0-1 pitch to Fitz on the ground. Base hit to right field. There will be a play at home. Here's the wrong throw. It's way off the line. Sox are down by 1. The tying run 90 feet away. Run moves to first, as of course that's supposed to be the situation. Gordon Beckham now comes in with 1 down, and that ball almost hits him. Infield is in for double play for Washington. Strike number 1. 1-1 delivery on the ground to right field, base hit, we're tied. Single has tied things up here in the 4th. Rolled out of the 3. And now they're intensely walked toward Tulowitzki to face the struggling Josh Hamilton, who has not hit a home run in a while. And the bases will be loaded full of Sox. He's 0 for 2 tonight, but bad decision, we don't know. He's in there at 524. Has not hit a grand slam in a while. What a time to do it, tied at 3 in the 4th. Strike 1. Sox to use at least 1 run to take the lead, and then they'll have Cliff Lee to take over here. And a strike 2 call by the umpire. 0-2 on Hamilton. Bases loaded. We're all tied up with 1 down. Infield is in. And a drive down the right field line. Foul ball. Oh, 2. Liner foul. We'll do it again. Hamilton looking for the right pitch. 0-2 hits 1 to left. Caught. And the bases will remain loaded. 2 outs. And no run score. So now it's all in the hands of Pablo Sandoval. Sandoval has never hit a grand slam in his career. Bases juice. Runner is at first, second, and third. 2-out pitch hit well. To left field. Toward the corner is Whitfield. Gone! Grand slam! their first career home, a grand slam in the World Series. It wasn't much. It was a skyscraping shot. The question was it enough to get out of here? It certainly was. Grand slam for Sandoval. 7-2-3, New York on top now. And Jackson's the batter. A 1-0 to right field, and that's out number 3. But a huge hit puts the Sox on top 7-3 in the 4th.
We now fast forward to later in the ball game.
We just joined us, having some technical difficulties with our satellite, of course, but the Sox. There's a shot in the right. Starger goes deep again. So long, farewell. Well, at least he got technical difficulty straightened out. Starger with his second of the night. 8-4, New York. His second no-doubter in this night. And that one was way back there. He is muscling up on a couple of big pitches, and that's going to do it for Tim Lincecum. Jim Riggleman has seen enough. So once again, Lincecum does not get the job done. Nationals right now in the deep hole. The Sox sitting pretty up by 4. Come on back. Then Wakefield comes in. He's 1-0 with 5 games under his belt in the hour of 2.16. He'll be facing Giambi. 8-4 New York in game 2. Bottom of the 5th inning. We're halfway through. Swing and a miss. There you go, that knuckle. Second night in a row that Wakefield's going to come in and try to shut the door on the Sox. He did, but he surrendered a big home run to the aforementioned Starger, already homered in this game twice. Oh, 2 fouled away. It'll be an 0-2 to Giambi. The pitch is rifled to first. Nice play by Pujols, out number 1. We apologize for not bringing you the top of this inning. We had some technical difficulties we had to fix. And hopefully we will not miss any plays again. Nelson Cruz fouls it back, 0-1. Oh, 1 delivery. There's a foul ball. Oh, 2. Ground ball, base hit, past the shortstop into left field. There's a man at first with 1 down to lead off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Austin Fisk, 1 for 2 here tonight. Wakefield is in for double play depth. Tim Wakefield trying to get the Nationals out of this jam after surrendering the home run by Starger in this inning. Swung on a miss. Bishop ball outside. Strike 1. Oh, 1. Ground ball to first. There's your double play. There's 1. Back to first. It's a twin killing. Turned by Washington. And that'll do it for the Sox. But they get 1 run. Thanks to Big Pop, second homer of the night. 8-4 New York still leads. We're halfway through.
hundreds of locations where you can get cash. Citibank gives you hundreds of locations where you can get banking. Not just cash, real banking. Make deposits and loan payments, transfer money between accounts, even pay Citibank Visa and MasterCard bills. 55 different transactions at hundreds of locations, 24 hours a day. Where you live, where you work, or both. Citibank. When, where, and how to succeed.
Dave Winfield leads off here in the top of the sixth with his team now down by 4 runs. Strike one. 0-1 delivery. That's hit well. Deep to left field. Way back. Winfield has one. Goodbye. Home run. 3-run ball game. 8-5 New York. Dave Winfield with a huge home run. Puts the Nationals within 3 runs behind. Wasn't a no-doubter, but it was a bullet shot by Mr. Bullet himself, Winfield. Victor Martinez. So now it's a 3-run ball game as we reach the top of the sixth. Victor Martinez hits it on the ground for a base hit, so he's on. And once again, Cliff Lee, a little bit of trouble second inning. He surrendered the leadoff homer, and then delivers a couple of more hits after that. Adam Kenny's the batter. Will take a circle for a strike one call. And a chop at the third. It should be cleared. No, but it's a line out. It's out number 1. They don't say it's a ground out. It's out number 1. Now here's the aforementioned Nick Markakis hit a home run his last time up. Now he hits a drive toward the wall and right, and that's over the wall for a 2-run homer. Folks, it's a 1-run ball game. Nick Markakis with his second homer of the night. He's been most of the offense for the Nationals, and now it's an 8-7 ball game. Right now we're having a slugfest. Now here's Mike Morris. Turns on one and hits one to right base hit. He's on again. And the Sox cannot retire a batter. And Cliff Lee is the man who's doing that. He cannot retire a batter at all. Here's Orlando Hudson, 1 down. The infield is into a double play, and there's a foul ball. Lee looking for the twin killing. He ain't going to get it. Another base hit. There's speed on the base pad. Mike Morris going to third. He'll be there safely as Hudson is on with a single, and all of a sudden the tying run is 90 feet away. And Magglio Ordonez with a chance to come in with a big hit to tie the game is now at the plate. Takes the ball outside. Strike one. He has been struggling all season long. They'll foul it back. One-two delivery and a drive into left field. He's going to tie the game at 8. Magglio comes through finally. In a big spot, he comes in with a base hit single to tie the ball game up at 8 here in the 6th. And Albert Pujols is 1 for 2. A base hit to put the Nationals on top for good. And there's a shot in the right center field. Cruz makes the catch for out number 2. Here comes the throw, not in time. And now the lead runner is 90 feet away, and that's Hudson. He's at third. It's Prince 1 for 3. Had a chance to tie the game with a 3-run game-tying homer, but he popped it up. Now he's a chance to put the Nationals ahead for good. In the center field, Cruz makes the catch, and once again, fielder does not do the job. But the Nationals tie the game at 8 in the middle of the 6th. Well, one we know, Gordon Beckham. 2 for 2 today with 2 singles and an RBI. Comes in with the ball game tied at 8 in Game 2 of the World Series. It's one to center field. It'll be caught by Martinez for out number 1. No need to see that replay. Joe Tulowitzki comes in now. He has a walk and a run. He's 0 for 2 tonight. We're all tied at 8 in the bottom of 6 of Game 2 of the World Series. Sox lead the series 1-0. Both teams will have an off day and will travel to Washington. We'll be on the air Friday night, right here on the Disney Television Network. Over at Nationals Park. 0-2 is the count. To the Tulowitzki. It's a right base hit. Tulowitzki's on with a single as the Sox look to take the lead here in the 6th. Josh Hamilton is the batter. We're all tied at 8 as Trevor Hoffman and Billy Wagner are in the bullpen for the Sox. Ground ball to first. This is going to be another twin killing. Unbelievable, but nope. The ball, the exchange, the pass to first was no good. Fielder's choice says another out, 2 outs, and a man is safe at first. Good throw here, but not a very good exchange by Morse. Now the inning stays alive for Pablo Sandoval. It's a big hit in the game, but right now you have to say no, it's not. And the 4th, he hit his first career grand slam in a big spot in the World Series. That extended the Sox lead. But right now that doesn't look to be a big hit because we're all tied at 8. 2 outs, 1 on. Foul ball. Ground ball to second. Hunts in. The first. That'll do it for the Sox. One-handed man is stranded. No run score in the 6th. 8-8 tie. Bring on the bullpen. Trevor Hoffman comes in. He's 2-0. Has a chance to get a win here. And Dave Winfield's the batter in the 6th inning. Delivered a solo shot, which cut the Washington lead deficit to lower than that. He comes in now with a tie ball game under his hand. Ball 1 in the 7th inning. To center field, and Cruz has a beat on this. He's under it and makes the catch for out number 1 here in the 7th inning. Is Victor Martinez. He'll be batting on the left side this time. First pitch he sees, hit one to left and a foul ball. 0-1 delivery is outside. 1-1 pitch. Missed it, 2-1. Billy Wagner set to come in the 8th, it seems like. Grounded past first base. That's a base hit. And that's a leadoff man with 1 down for the Nationals. Adam Kennedy, 0 for 3 here tonight. First pitch he sees, hits it deep to right center. Going back is Jackson. He'll look up and it's gone. The Nationals take a 10-8 lead. Adam Kennedy with a 2-run homer puts Washington up here in Game 2, 10-8 here in the 7th. How about that? So the never quit Nationals have the lead in this game. 10-8, and here's Nick Markakis. First pitch he sees, he laces one to left. Going back is Hamilton. Out number 2. It's Mike Morris. fouls it away. 0-1 delivery, lays to left. Hamilton back, makes the catch for out number 3. But the Nationals take a 2-run lead on the 2-run homer by Adam Kennedy. Time to stretch here in the Bronx. Mill the 7th, 10-8 Washington on top of the...
I don't know. I really worry about his commitment.
Oh, Jerry?
Oh, we're 10 minutes from the biggest deal of our lives, and where is he? Oh, come on, let's go.
Mr. Stevens just called on his car phone. He's stuck on the Kennedy. He says he'll meet you there.
He drives?
I lives in Glencoe.
He drives every day.
Now I wonder about his sanity.
They say that for the great ones, it's almost like time stands still. And in that fraction of a second, there's nothing. Only silence and the ball.
Hello. This is Universal City Studios, where we're filming Dragnet. I'd like to take just a minute to talk to those of you who will soon be 65 about signing up for your Medicare benefits under Social Security. Now, it's very important that you go into your Social Security office 2 or 3 months before your 65th birthday, regardless of whether you plan to retire or whether you want to continue working for a while. If you wait until you're already 65 to apply for Medicare, you will have lost some of the protection provided by this health insurance. The time to sign up is before you're 65, not after. Now, if you have a question about Medicare or about any of the other Social Security benefits, write, phone, or visit the Social Security office in your community. The people there will be glad to help you.
Pitcher for Washington, Jason Bergman comes in. Has a chance to shut down this lineup as Reggie Jackson, who's 0 for 3, a tough night for Reggie, comes in with a 2-run lead. That's National side. Here, well, deep to left field, way back, so long, so well, 1-run game. Here we go again. Field, no doubt up for Reggie Jackson. I'll also bring up the steaming Willie Stargell, who has already gone deep not once, but twice. Second time he hit it, well, it was back in the 5th inning to extend the Sox lead to 8-4. Now he comes in with his team now down by 1 after the Jackson home run. The pitch by Bergman on the way. Swung on him in strike 1. Stargell fouls it back 0-1. Giambi is set to come in. 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and Stargell does not work his magic on this at bat. 1 out. Giambi, the potential tying run at the plate, down 10-9 of the Sox. Swung on a miss, and Bergman using that vicious curveball on 1. 0-1. There's a high fly in the center, but right there is Markakis out number 2. Ken Griffey's going to pitch hit and come in center field for Nelson Cruz. And Griffey in the postseason at 294 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. He's a potential tying run. 10-9 Washington on top in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Griffey hits one to center, and nice catch by Markakis. And that'll do it for the Sox in the 7th. But they creep again closer. Mr. October with a home run in the 7th. 10-9 Washington. Center fielder Ken Griffey Jr. in the game. We also have a new pitcher, the setup man, Billy Wagner, coming in the game. He'll be facing Orlando Hudson, so Orlando will turn to the right side of the plate, takes the ball outside. 1-0 on the way to Hudson. Strike number 1. A tremendous ball game in Game 2 of the World Series at the stadium. Another foul ball. 1-2 delivery. Fouled away again. Outside. 2-2 pitch. Another foul ball. So Hudson working on Wagner. 2-2. Another foul ball. The 2-2. It's hit to right field, and Jackson is under it. Out number 1. There's the started comparison. Both two guys, well, not very sharp. Miguel Ordonez is now the batter for the Nationals, takes a strike. The 0-1 underway, another ball. 1-1. To right field, Griffey running, makes the leaping catch for out number 2. He's been doing that all his career, making the impossible possible. Albert Pujols is now the batter. 2-out pitch, fouled away. Sox trying to get out of this, getting this big batter have a chance to try to tie or take the lead in the 8th. Heath Bell is warming in the bullpen for New York. 1-1 delivery, foul back, out of play, 2-1-2. 1-2 delivery, check swing, did he go around? No! Oh! Close play. The 2-2 to Pujols, fouls it away. Another 2-2, popped up to right field, shallow right, Reggie's under it, he'll put it away for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 10-9 Washington. We have a new pitcher, Tyler Walker. Carlton's fifth is the tying run. We're in the bottom of the 8th, 10-9 Washington. The bullpen working big for the Nationals and the Sox so far. Foul ball right side of the play. Don't be surprised if Gordon Beckham gets pitch hit for him. We shall see in this at-bat first. The 0-1 grounded to third. Picked up, long throw, out number 1. So another big bat for the Sox comes off the bench. And David Ortiz, the only guy to be on the left in the bench. Jim Thomey's the batter. 10-9, Washington on top. Swing and a miss slider on 1. You're watching the World Series Game 2 presented by MLB The Show. Nationals, the Sox lead the series 1-0, not the Nationals. Somebody made a key error on that. We'll get it fixed. The 0-1 to Thomey. He grounders the second. They get the shortstop throwing the first. That's out number 2. And the leadoff batter, Troy Tulowitzki, will now be the batter for the Sox. Down by 1. Two-out pitch to Troy. Fouled away. It'll be an 0-1 to Troy. Walker's the pitcher for the Nationals. Sox trying to tie it. The 0-1 fouled away, and Troy behind the count now on 2 with Josh Hamilton on deck. It'll be an 0-2 to Troy. Tyler is set. The pitch by Walker. Another foul ball. We'll do it again. Anticipation proclamation throughout the stadium. 55,300. 0-2 outside. 1-2. 1-2 delivery. Another foul ball into the Sox dugout. It'll be another 1-2 delivery by Tyler Walker. Here's the pitch to Troy. Fouled away. We'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tulowitzki. 1-2 pitch by Walker. Swung on him. Missed strike 3, and that'll do it here in the 8th. No hits, no runs. 8 innings complete. We go to the 9th. 10-9. Nationals on top. New second baseman Jim Thome comes into the game. Prince Fielder's now the batter. As Billy Wagner still in the game. And there's a strike. The 0-1 to Fielder hit well. Way back in the right center. Insurance indeed. So long, farewell. Fielder hits one out again. His second of the night. It's now Insurance. 11-9 Washington. Well, that's something the Sox could not afford. Well, the best closer in baseball, Francisco Rodriguez, is set to come into the game for Washington. Whoa, he hit that one a mile high. Now here's Dave Winfield. Second homer of the night for the Nationals, and that's a big one. And a strike. Go to the Winfield as a high pop-up in the right center. Griffey's under it. Out number 1. In the 9th inning, you'll have Josh Hamilton, Pablo Sandoval, and Reggie Jackson. If anybody gets on, it'll be Willie Stargell. So all the batters are big. Victor Martinez lines it a little number over the first base bag for a base hit. You don't usually see that. Here's the throw to second, and it is in plenty of time, but the tag is late. You can't win them all this time. There's Adam Kennedy, who put the Nationals on top a couple innings ago with a 2-run homer. That's right now turning out to be a turning point. Of course, with Prince Fielder's home run, then we ought to shadow it, but I doubt it very much. There's a strike. The 0-1 on the way to Kennedy, a line drive, base hit. Here comes that big run. Here comes the throw by Griffin. He got him! That out could be a big one for the Sox. Here's Nick Markakis with 2 outs here in the 9th inning. The pitch, strike 1. The 0-1 on the way to Nick, strike 2. Jonathan Papelbon is all set to come in. He's the closer, not Francisco Rodriguez. And a liner in the right center field. That's going to be a base hit towards the gap. Runner will go to second, so the runner go to third, and they got the no! They did not get the out at second. Inning continues. Second and third, 2 outs. And the pitching coach comes out to try to calm down Billy Wagner. And there won't be no more calming down. Bell is going to try to close out this inning here. And his team down by 2, Mike Morris, with a chance to bring in some big damage for Washington. 2 outs, second and third, 9th inning. Swings and misses, strike 1. Oh and 1 on Mike Morris. Second and third, ball 1. 55,300 still here in the seats. 1-1 is the count. A classic ball game so far. 1-1 pitch on the way, grounded to first, and that'll do it here in the 9th. But the Nationals get a huge run off the bat of Prince Fielder. Last 6 for New York, 11-9 with the closer of the Nationals coming up. start closer, facing an all-star lineup. Jonathan Papelbon looking to notch his first save of the postseason. They'll be facing a tough customer, Josh Hamilton, with the Sox down 11-9. Nationals just 3 outs away from tying this series up at 1. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 to Hamilton, fouled away on 2. Oh, 2 to Hamilton is another foul ball and 2. Oh, to delivery, hit well to left center, base hit, and the Sox are in business with the tying run coming to the plate. That's Pablo Sandoval. And Pablo Sandoval already has a big hit in his game, a grand slam. Takes a high two-seamer outside, 1-0. 1-0 delivery in the left field, and it's caught. Out number 1. And the Sox are down to 2 outs. And now bring up Reggie Jackson. An opposite field line, but right to Winfield's glove. So now it's up to Reggie. And a strike down the middle. Willie Stargell is on deck. Jackson throws it to first. Will they get it out? They do not. I don't know what was happening with Pujols there. He doesn't even know. He held the ball too long. I don't know what he was trying to do. Either get the speedy runner going to second or the slow runner to first. So now it'll set up Willie Stargell. He's the winning run. First pitch he sees, he hits it to left field and deep. And that is over the grass over the head of Winfield. And it goes over the wall for a ground rule double. 1-run score, and that's a bad break for the Sox. And now the tying run just a couple of feet away, and that's going to do it. We're going to have a pitch runner, Shin-Soo Choo, and Jason Giambi is the batter. Second and third, 1 down. Giambi tries to the left. This will be out number 2. The question is, will the tie score? Here comes the throw. Undoubtedly, this game will be tied at 11. So now it all takes is a little base hit, 1 small hit. With the winning run 90 feet away here on the bottom of the ninth for the Sox, trying to take a 2-0 lead. Ken Griffey drives it a right base hit, front swing. They lead the World Series 2-0. The future Hall of Famer comes through, and now it's on to Washington. Can the Sox take advantage on the road? We'll see. Tonight's player of the game is Willie Stargell. And 2 homers and 3 RBIs tonight. He comes big with 3 hits. He's tonight's player of the game. A tremendous come-from-behind win from the Sox as they take Game 2 of the 2010 World Series.